I hope it don't look foggy to you, because for some reason, and it's not my glasses, it look foggy to me. Let me see something. Yeah, it do look foggy. Because I feel like it's definitely... Hold on, y'all. My camera look, foggy. I don't want to go. That looks so much better. It looks so much better here. Let's talk about it. So, this is going to be a channel message tonight. Shit, we might be on here for a while, y'all. Because my spirit could not rest unless I did this healing session. We're going to talk about some abuse. All of these damn cases. My hair look crazy. I don't care neither. Once I work all day. Shoot. All these cases we see with these people, these women. I'm a woman, so I'm going to speak for women. So I'm not being biased or nothing during this video. But I'm speaking for my women. Black, white, Hispanic, okay? Caucasian, Dominican, Irish. I'm speaking for all of my women tonight, okay? Because I'm a woman. All of these cases with these women dying by the hands of men, domestic violence. Domestic violence. So we're going to pull some cards. We're going to channel some, get some channel messages. I feel like every single woman at some point in time in their life has experienced some form of abuse, whether it be mental, physical, or emotional. A lot of men don't think emotional or mental abuse is a real thing. They don't understand that it's a real thing, right? Because they're not putting their hands on you, it's not abuse, right? I'm not abusing you because I didn't put my hands on you, so what are you talking about? But when it comes to mental and emotional abuse, it's like, not saying one is more worse than the other, but it's like the mental and that emotional abuse, those scars last way longer than physical abuse. Those are mental scars that it just clings to you. And you literally have to like go to therapy and work on yourself to let those like release that. It's not something easy to do. But we're gonna channel some messages here. We're gonna talk about it. Domestic violence. There's a lot of men. Hello everyone. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. We're gonna talk about some things tonight. All of these cases I'm doing with these women disappearing. These women found dead. These women found murdered. Abused. Don't make no sense. And I'm speaking for all the ladies tonight. All of them. All the women who was scared to speak up. All the women who was scared to walk away. All the women who did not even realize they were being abused because their abuser was not putting their hands on them. Just because a man does not physically touch you does not mean he's not abusing you. Hello, Romero. How are you tonight? You know people kill themselves? Hello, Holly. Well, it's going to be up here, so you can always come back and watch it, Holly. It's going to be up here. You know people kill themselves over mental abuse. Bullying is a form of abuse. Mental, emotional abuse. And people sleep on it. People sleep on it. Talking down, when men talk down to a woman, to where he wants to make her feel weak and little and belittle a woman and make her feel like she's worthless, that is abuse. But let a man sit here and say, well, I didn't put my hands on you, so that's, what are you talking about? I'm not abusing you. We're gonna channel some messages and we're gonna talk tonight. So feel free to comment your experiences. We're gonna talk tonight. If you feel me, let me know you feel me, okay? Attack, Ace of Wands. Overpowering. And how does it always start off? How does the abuse start off? The man don't just hit the woman out of nowhere. No, it starts with the little stuff. It starts with control, wanting to dominate the woman, wanting to control the woman. Then it goes to wanting to make her feel little, make her feel less than. We're going to get the truth. We're going to heal some people. We're going to heal some people tonight. The abusers and the abused. A lot of people watch their daddy beat their mama, or watch their mama beat on their daddy. It goes both ways. It does. And then they grow up to do the same thing. I'm so much better. I feel really good. The abused becomes the abuser. And it's a cycle. A lot of people don't know how to get out of the cycle. A lot of people will grow up a certain way, and because of what they've seen, they think that's the right way. They think because that's what they've seen growing up, oh, this must be the right way. They manifest the same reality. And I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't understand that mentality. I mean, I get it. I guess it is a thing, but I don't understand for someone to see and go through a certain experience and then grow up and become that energy that they did not enjoy themselves. And I feel like when people are like that, it's like a power thing, a control thing, trying to get on the opposite end of it so they will not, it's like a defense mechanism maybe for them. That's what I can think of. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a clinician. Okay? Hello. I'm none of those things, but I'm speaking from knowledge, experience, wisdom. Believe me when I say wisdom, okay? Queen of Swords. A lot of people grew up with this energy, this nasty Queen of Swords energy. Emotionless, didn't care. Someone's mother could be in this energy. Someone's aunts could be in this energy. Someone's freaking cousins. This is what someone knew when they grew up. Someone didn't grow up with nurture, like the nurture that a child is supposed to have, that nurturing, that loving, that caring, that it's okay. They didn't have that. Hello, Ramona. Someone didn't have that. This is all they knew. Conniving, that snake energy, that mean spirit energy. What do they call it? That survivor energy. Let's talk. Abuse is not just physical. Three of Swords. Broken hearted, every which way they looked. It was nothing but pain, broken heart. Time after time after time. Let's talk. Look at it. Ooh, King of Pentacles. Survivor freaking energy. What is the King of Pentacles, you guys? The King of Pentacles is someone who is abundant, but they got it in such a shady way. This is survivor energy. A lot of people had to fight when they were young. They had to fight for everything that they have. So they grow up as an adult and they're still in that same energy. Everyone that comes across their path, all they know how to do is abuse them mentally. Mentally play games with them. That's abuse. All that, those mental games, that's abuse. That's mental abuse. playing on people's emotions, that's emotional abuse. You don't have to hit somebody for you to be abusing them. Let's continue. Survivor energy. This is just Knight of Cups. An offer. Survivor energy. This is someone here who's like, the only time they're going to show any type of emotions is when they're trying to get something. Here's an offer. Yeah, I got an offer for you. We cool now. Everything's good. Because they want to get something. This is all some people know. We're going to talk. Look at this. Ooh. The King of Swords and the Six of freaking Cups. For some people, this is some people's mother and father. Some people really grew up in a household. Not one parent showed them affection. Not one parent showed them affection. Two-parent household, no one was showing them any affection. This is how some people really grew up. Childhood friends, family, friends, past memories. Reconciliation, wanting to make an offer towards someone. The Lovers talks about choices. The Lovers also talks about your higher self and your lower self. Your higher vibrational self and your lower vibrational self. What path are you choosing to go down? Yes, you grew up with this. Does not mean that you have to grow up and become this and be in your lower vibrational self. You have two paths. Everybody has a choice in life. Just because you were abused and you grew up in not a great way does not mean that you have to become the abuser. Understand, and I want to make this so very clear in my video. Just because you do not put your hands on somebody does not mean you're not being abusive. That's going to be the topic of the night. That's the topic of the night. That's the quote of the night or the phrase of the night. Just because you do not physically hit someone does not mean you're not being abusive. People really sleep on the fact. People sleep on emotional and mental abuse. People really sleep on that. Like, there's people really killing themselves. For example, let's talk about this. For example, remember how in my other live before we was talking about bisexual, right? With Kathleen and Colin, right? Colin was in the energy of, he was in the energy that he was in simply because society, literally, he was afraid of people knowing that he's bisexual because society, how society would view him. Okay? He chose to kill Kathleen because of the secrets that she knew about him. Hate, a form of abuse. Hate crimes, all of that stuff, it messes with people's minds. Anything that can emotionally, like emotional bullying, mentally messing with someone's mind, bullying someone, that's all forms of abuse. Those little things, gaslighting, all of that, those are all forms of abuse. We're going to talk about it, y'all. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into all these different areas. A choice between your higher self and your lower self, right? The Lovers. A choice between, so sad in the world we live in. It is so very sad. A choice between your higher self and your lower self. Just because you grew up a certain way does not mean that you have to carry on that same legacy. Break the chains in your family. Break the cycle. Be that person in your family. Forget if someone calling you an oddball. Forget if you look at as the black sheep in your family. And you know, people think, or let me say men, I'm going to say men, because I know a lot of men, okay? And I know this to be true. A lot of men think it is weak or let me say generally, a lot of people think being weak is dang, I'm losing my train of thought, y'all. I'm losing my train of thought. A lot of people think being weak is being honest, doing the right thing. No, being weak is doing the low vibrational thing because you're falling into temptation. That is being weak. Being strong is holding your ground, doing what you know is right against everybody. Everybody who's looking at you like you weird, everybody in your freaking family who's looking at you like, damn, we all players over here. We all treat our women like crap. Like, we don't care. You got morals. You weak. No, they're weak because they're living low vibrational. You're strong if you're able to stand up against that and do the right thing. We have the Seven of Cups here. Seven of Cups. Talks about illusions, options, opportunities, illusions. Every single cup has something in it, but all these cups are gold. They look good on outside. They look good. But what are you choosing? Are you choosing a snake? The Tower moment? You choosing that jewelry? What are you choosing? You don't know what you're choosing. Let's talk about it. Illusions. People are in illusions. Mental diseases, bipolar, depression. What is that word, you guys? A psychopath, sociopath, narcissist, especially. These people like to abuse other people, right? They like to put people in the illusion, play with people's heads, play with people's emotions. Now, narcissists, and maybe some of the other ones too, they will get physical. They will get physical. But it always starts off with that emotional abuse. It always starts off with that mental abuse, playing with your head. They play with your head first, make you think you're crazy or whatever the case is. Then when they get you right there, then they try to control you, try to control everything around you. Queen of Cups. Yeah. The Queen of Cups talks about someone having all of these emotions and holding them back. Yes, there's people who will sit here and play on your emotions as a way to control you. And what's sad is the Page of Swords, stalker energy, watching your every move. What's sad is that there's a lot of women who really are blind in love. And love is a very odd thing. Love is a very odd thing because so many of us think we're in love at some times, and then we find someone else and, oh my God, I'm in love with this person. Like, what is love? What is love? Anyone know? Anyone want to comment? What is love? Is love supposed to hurt? So many people are in these abusive relationships and they stay because they think that they're in love. But is love truly supposed to hurt? Love is supposed to be unconditional, not abusive. Love is very tricky, right? It's tricky. It's an odd thing. It's so odd. What I do know is love is unconditional. Love is loyalty. Love is pure. Love is not pain. Let's get some more. The Hangman and the King of Wands. Feeling stuck. Some people will snap out of it, though. Some people will snap out of it because the Hangman also talks about looking at something from a different perspective. Snapping out of it. Coming to the realization. This isn't right what I'm going through. I shouldn't have to go through this. I shouldn't be treating her like this. This isn't right. And that's rare. That's rare. Have I seen that? I think I've seen that one time in my life. I've seen an abusive relationship turn. because the people changed. The people grew. You can't make anyone change. You can't force anyone to change. Someone has to want to change on their own. And in order for someone to change in the first place, they have to first realize that there is a problem. They have to first realize that they have some issues that they need to work on. Then they have to analyze, why am I acting like this? Why am I doing this? Why do I feel the need to put my hands on this person? Why do I feel the need to belittle this person? Why do I feel the need to make this person hurt? Because it all goes back to them and their feelings. It's a projection. The abuser was once the abused. And that's period. Childhood wounds that have not been healed. Low vibrational energies, low vibrational things. And let me tell you that in the entities, when children go through things, and it's great that when children go through things, they get the therapy. They start the therapy when they're young. Because when you're going through abuse, whether sexual, whether physical, whether emotional, mental, when you're going through abuse as a child, spiritually, there's negative energies attached to you. You have those negative energies planted onto you. Therapy and different healing sessions and things like that will help to remove those. A lot of people have been through things and it's family secrets. They never get the healing. They never get the help. They grow up and they do the same thing. The King of Wands, literally defensive, warrior, fighter. This energy right here is wounded. Y'all know the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior energy. This is the King of Wands. This person is wounded, but you see how they're sitting on that chair? They got their little wand. They're ready to get up and go. Wounded. Why do you think he's ready to get up and go? Because he's been through things, so he already knows what the possibility is, what can come his way. So he's ready. He's on defense. This is a warrior and a fighter here. Let's continue. That's exactly what happens. The Magician, manifesting. The rare ones who are abused, and they grow up to be the opposite, the protector. Use every tool in their toolbox, every trick in their book to become the best versions of themselves. Let's continue. We live in a world where people really can't control their emotions. We live in a world where people get enjoyment out of hurting others. That's sick and sad. We live in a world where people can't even communicate with each other. So many things that happen that goes wrong in life is really because of miscommunication. People aren't on the same page. You ever heard the saying that you speak, how does it go? Hold on, y'all, hold on. Because I got to think about how this goes, because I might say it wrong. People, they be talking, they be arguing with each other, right? But they're talking back and forth, but they're not listening to each other. They're talking at each other. A lot of people, when they're arguing, they're literally talking about two different things. People will argue and be arguing about two different things because all they're doing is yelling their points across, but they're not listening to the other person and what the other person is trying to say. So you get two people arguing about their points. They're literally arguing about two different things. Then it gets physical. Someone snaps. All because of miscommunication. Yeah, people are on different levels. And that's another thing, like, you have to know who you dealing with. I have a daughter. So anybody in my energy, whether it's a friend, a lover, a new family member, I mean, you don't think I do background checks. I don't play, okay? I don't play by my child. I don't play about children, period. And I don't play about my life, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Let me tell y'all, let me get one more card. I'm going to tell y'all what I pulled on this last row. Shit. So we have the Sun, and we have the Seven of freaking Wands. So look, the Magician. I'm getting the energy. We're going to talk about manifesting. We're going to talk about manifesting what you truly want. We also going to talk about manifesting the same cycle by your thoughts. Balancing. How do I balance what I've been through as an adult? How do I clear that energy, my childhood wounds? How do I grow out of that? How do I become the best version of myself? That is a whole nother live. That's Ramona, right? That's a whole nother live, Ramona. Because that's true. Nice outfit, thank you. It's a little dress. It's a little dress. Thank you. How to balance out those emotions, those feelings, how to not internalize it, but also not to project it onto other people. How to dive into what is really paining you, what is really hurting you. What is the cause of the way you move and the way you act the way you act? Those are questions that you ask yourself. That's how you become the best version of yourself. You have to literally look at yourself, point the finger at yourself first. You can't change anyone else. You got to start with yourself. Once you become the best version of yourself, everything around you will line up. The people who don't need to be in your life, they will disappear out your life. The people who should be in your life, they will gravitate towards you. It's vibrational, baby. It's vibrational. Whatever level you're vibrating on, that's the people you're going to see around you. You ever heard the saying, hang around the people you want to be like? Vibrations, baby. It's all spiritual. It all goes, come on, let's go. Let's go. The Eight of Cups, learning to walk away no matter how much you love this person. Knowing when to walk away. And you're not stupid if you don't walk away the first time. You're not stupid. Most people don't walk away the first time. 9 times out of 10, everyone on this live, if your partner do something wild and crazy and cuss your ass out, you're not going to walk away the first time. You're going to be like, damn, maybe they just had a bad night. That's normal. But when do you walk away? After the second time, the third time, the fourth time? What if they never hit you before? They just make you feel like shit. They just deplete your energy. They just make you feel depressed. You don't want to get up. You don't want to wake up. You don't want to go to work. You don't want to. So when do you walk away from that? They're not hitting me. So should I walk away? The Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. Talks also about being ungrateful. You know what I'm getting from this, the Nine of Cups, y'all? When it talks about being ungrateful, there's a lot of people who have traumas from childhood, right? And then when they grow up, nothing makes them happy. Nothing makes them happy because they're used to not being happy. They can have the best thing in their life and it will never make them happy. Nothing you do, nothing you say, nothing you bring them, no gift, no nothing will make that person happy or will make you happy because it's all within. Family, yes, yes. So this goes for family, this goes for friends, this goes for lovers. Any relationship. Remember, a relationship doesn't just mean a spouse. There's all types of relationships. Family, friends, all of that, right? Work relationships, right? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Gives me the energy of, baby, I won't do that again. I'm sorry. Just come back home. I'm fine. Everything all good. I'll make it up to you. Open up this gift I gave you. Knight of Cups, wanting to make an offer, wanting to make it right. Okay, we're going to get to that. The Sun, enlightenment, happiness, coming to the realization of what you're going through. A lot of people come to the realization too late. By the time you come, this is a tricky one here. This is the tricky one. Because a lot of people, when they're in abusive relationships, they don't realize that they're in the abusive relationship till they think it's too late. This is when the kids come. This is when we got houses together. We got vehicles together. We got ties together. Our families know each other. And so they think it's too late. But it's never too late to walk away from somebody who does not energetically make you feel how, does not energetically fulfill you, but deplete you. If at any point in time you in a relationship and you ever feel like you're worthless, you need to walk away. Because that's the first, what do you think people who kill themselves, how do you think they feel? The first thing that they would feel is worthless. They're not needed. They're not wanted. That's why people will kill themselves and not be on earth anymore, because they literally think, what's the point of me being on earth? Who really wants me or needs me on earth? At any point in time when you are in a relationship, or any type of relationship, family, friends, whatever, and you're feeling like you're not wanted, or the people around you make you feel like they don't need you, they belittle you, that's abuse. That's emotional and mental abuse. Because every single human being is here for a reason. We're all here. We all have a purpose. Whether other people can see what your purpose is or not, you have a purpose, and it's for you to figure out what your purpose is and understand that you make yourself happy. You cannot expect anyone else to make you happy. You make your own self happy. But that does not mean that other people can belittle you, talk down to you, play mind games with you, emotionally manipulate you. Those are all forms of abuse. So when do you walk away? When do you realize that this is what you're going through? When you feel like that. The 7 of freaking wands. This is the physical of it. This is the physical abuse. Being attacked, being overpowered. I'm getting repeated too, like attack all the time. Attack all the time. And the shit's so real. See, I grew up watching Lifetime, y'all, okay? I grew up watching Lifetime, like literally like 6, 7 years old with my mama from down south watching Lifetime. So I'm used to them old school movies or whatever, them older movies with watching like the man, the husband beat on the wife or whatever, and seeing how it goes from once a month, once a week, once a day, multiple times a day. Like I literally used to watch movies with my mama, and those are the type of movies that we would be watching. And I would just be sitting there glued to the TV like, oh my God, like, so that shit's real. I can say it's real. I know for a fact, I know that cycle. That shit's real. With this card right here, I'm getting the energy of repetitive. Just keep getting attacked, whether physical or not physical. It just gets worse each and every time. Don't be enlightened about it. Don't come to the realization that this is what you're going through, and then let this person know that you know that they're abusing you. You know what's going on, and then stick around and then still stay. Because now that person knows they're not going anywhere. I can continue to do this, and they're not going to go anywhere. Them gifts, they will soon stop. Because they know you're not going anywhere. Why are they going to spend their money on gifts when they know you're not going anywhere? So it goes from, I'm sorry, baby, I won't do it again, here's this gift, to literally nothing. Get up off the floor. Go clean yourself up. It gets worse. When you feel like, or when you see and realize the situation you're in, and you feel your spirit, your soul, your energy, you feel depleted, if at any point in time you feel like you don't want to be on earth, or you feel worthless, you need to walk away, because your life is precious, and should nobody ever make you feel like you are worthless, because that person is worthless to even make you feel like that. And that person is projecting. That's literally, these people who will be abusive to other people, they do it because they're projecting. They literally do it because that's how they feel about themselves. They feel shitty about themselves. They feel bad about themselves. They feel like they don't belong here. They feel like they're not loved. They don't even think they deserve love. These people do not think they deserve love because they don't know it. How can someone think that they deserve love if they've never been shown love? This is what they grew up with. That ice cold energy was never nurtured. It's never nurtured. So how do you think that they this is how they feel about themselves? They don't deserve it. Yes, hidden. Yes, hidden emotional manipulation. Yes. Them narcissists is tricky. Them narcissists be the ones, they dangerous. Let me just say that. They are dangerous because they're so sneaky. They will play on your emotions. They will play on your mental. And then look at these queens, these swords. Swords represents mental, you guys. Mental. Analytical. Smart. Intelligent. Conniving. Manipulative. Plotting. There are people, abusers out here, who will literally plot. Who will sit and literally plot. And it came from when they were a kid. Because when they were a kid, all they had time to do was plot and plan and try to get over on someone. Remember, survivor energy. Where's the card at? They were in survivor energy. Here we go. Survivor mode. Win at all costs. Survivor mode. I needs to get this abundance. I needs to get this. How am I going to get it? I got to do something sneaky. I got to do something shady. That's how a lot of people grew up. They grow up and they become the same way. Sneaky, shady. You a grown-ass person. Why are you still being sneaky and shady? Just be honest. They will play with your mental. They will play with your psyche. They will play with your emotions. Literally, their mouth, they will speak the words of hate. Their physical will show love, or what they think is love, or the opposite. Their physical will show hate, but their mouth will speak words of love. Oh, I love you, but I hate you. It'll be the opposite. That's abuse. That's a form of abuse. Let's pull some clarifiers. Let's pull some clarifiers. Yeah. We're going to talk about it, y'all. We is going to talk about it. This is just, it just bothers me. It bothers me. These cases, the abuse. It bothers me. What really, really bothers me is the adults who have been traumatized as a child and does not have the help, have the means of getting the help, too embarrassed to get the help, and don't work on themselves to heal. So many people, these abusers, are literally being the worst versions of themselves, all because they're afraid or scared to heal. Or they think healing is weak. They think it's a sign of weakness. Going to therapy, going to see a psychologist is a sign of weakness. No, that's a sign of strength. That's a sign of strength. You know how strong you got to be to look at yourself and be like, something is wrong with me. I need to fix it. That is strength. Becoming the best version of yourself is strength. And it's beautiful healing. What? Work on yourself and see how good you feel at the end. Go to the gym. Let's use an example. Go to the gym for a nice amount of time. see the results you get, and see how good you feel. When you work on yourself in any area, you feel rich after. You feel good after. That high vibration, beautiful feeling. Beautiful feeling. So many people are afraid to do it. So many people are afraid to speak up. Let's talk about the outsiders, the people. I don't deal with many people, y'all. I personally don't deal with many people because I talk too much. I talk too much. If I see some shit, I'm gonna say it. That's the type of person I am. Let's talk about the people who see stuff and don't say nothing. See signs and don't say nothing. Let's talk about the families that hold on to these secrets. Tell me about this Queen of Swords energy. Eight of Pentacles. Working. Putting in work. All right. This is giving me the energy. This is a mother figure right here. Remember, we have the mother and the daddy. Exactly. I don't understand why there's this outlook, like these men have these, like, you know what is sexy to me? Let me tell you what is sexy to me from a man. A man who can be honest, a man who can show his feelings, a man who can speak up, a man who doesn't follow the crowd. That shit is sexy to me. That's sexy as hell. That macho shit, trying to be macho and strong and follow your boys, that is a turn off. That player shit, whatever, that's a turn off. That controlling, trying to control, that's a turn off. But y'all ever heard of the saying, like, lead, like, man, like, men lead and women follow, or something like that, or whatever? There's a lot of men who think that that is macho for a man to lead. But do y'all know how many men in this world think that they can lead and they're not in the position to lead? Because how can you lead if you have not yet healed yourself? These men who are abusive, whether physical, mental, or emotional, what do you think they're doing? They're controlling their woman. They're controlling the relationship. They're controlling the situation. They're being macho. They're leading the household. That's what they think that they're doing. They're leading the household. But in reality, they're not leading. They're not really leading. They think that they're leading, but they're not really leading anything. They're really tearing family. They're tearing their foundation apart. How can a woman follow a man who isn't strong enough to look internally and realize that he's making some mistakes? That don't make a man weak. That shit's sexy, baby. That's sexy. You could sit back and look at yourself like, damn, that's strong as hell, because men ain't doing it. So you different. That's strength. That's courage. But so many men think that that's weak. I'm not going to therapy. That's weak. Me too. I like to stay away from a crowd too. Look, y'all. So the king and queen, the mother and father, ice cold energy, right? People grew up like this. No type of emotions. So how can they express emotions? How can they express feelings? But look, we have the Eight of Pentacles clarifying this mother right here, right? Working. Not working at no job, y'all. That's not what I'm getting. I'm getting that there be some women, some mothers who literally, I don't know why I'm getting envious, but I'm getting like envious of their children. And this goes down generations. This mother went through something. So now what does she do? She works that same energy on her children. Abuse down the line. It's a cycle that needs to end. Who's strong enough to stop the cycle? Who's going to be the first in their family to put their foot down and say, this isn't right? Who got the balls enough to do it? You know? I want to give strength. I want to give wisdom, power to whoever is in these situations, whoever has been abused, whoever knows that they're abusive, don't know how to stop themselves. I want to give you strength. I want to give you power. I want to give you the courage to know that what you're doing is not okay, but you can change it. You know what's messed up, y'all? 4 freaking wands. There's people out here who say, like, you can't change. A person can't change. Oh, they grow now. They can't change. That's a lie. Anybody can change when they want to change. It's never too late to change. And I'm talking about, like, physical, emotional, and mental. I'm not talking about no sexual shit. That's a whole nother type of life, okay? That's different. You don't come back from that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't play with nobody's kids. I don't play with my kids. I'm talking about physical, emotional, and mental, okay? You can change. You have to want to change. You have to realize what you're doing is wrong. And you have to look at yourself. So for this 3 of Swords, we have the, a repeating card. So for the 3 of Swords, broken heart, no love. We have the 4 of Wands, and then we have the 7 of Pentacles. So this talks about coming together. Family, a gathering, celebration, coming together, an illusion. I see gatherings here. I see families coming together. Knowing that this pain is here and not speaking. Because the 4 of Wands talks about communication too. Not speaking, not saying nothing. The 7 of Cups, illusions. Secrets within a family. Broken hearts, pain. I want to pull from this deck real quick because I want to clarify something. Pull it from this deck real quick. Pain within a family. You know, there is families all over the world that has generational secrets. I mean, deep, dark secrets of abuse. Tell me about this 3 of Swords. 7 of Wands. And the 9 of Cups. Yeah. So being attacked, feeling defeated. Wish fulfillment, being free. So this is, I'm getting here, someone wanting to be free from their family. Like breaking out. Finally being able to leave. With this, look at this person. They look free. They just jumping. They jumping out. This is wish fulfillment right here. Breaking the cycle. That's what needs to happen. Breaking the cycle. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. How do you break the cycle? How do you become free? How do you set yourself free? 8 of Swords. Hey, Natasha. We doing some healing tonight. 8 of Swords, feeling stuck, feeling bound. That's clarifying this King of Pentacles, y'all. Survivor energy. That's all somebody knows. It's how to scheme, how to play with people's head, how to mentally mess with a person. That's all somebody knows. A lot of people is in this energy. I have all of this abundance, and how did I get it? I got it in a shady way. What do you find attractive in a woman? You know what? You on the wrong topic. You on the wrong topic. Someone is mentally, or people are mentally stuck and don't know how to get out of this survivor energy. So what do you do, Spirit? How do you get out of this energy, Spirit? Ooh, the High Priestess. Spiritual. You heal. You heal. And you know what? That happens. That happens. Mothers, there are mothers who do that. They will take out what they've been through on their children. Sometimes it's a mental thing. Sometimes it's like, yeah, like a psychological thing, right? And they really just like don't know. But then other times they know. And they do it purposely. Do you know that there's people out here who is fulfilled? There's literally people who gets happiness and enjoyment out of hurting other people. Children are not. And there's some parents who gets happiness out of hurting their own children. Hi, Heather. So good to see you, boo. All right, look it. Again, the Six of freaking Pentacles. I didn't even mean to pick up this deck. It talks about balance. How do you restore balance? How do you become the best version of yourself? How do you fix that generational curse? Because that's really what it is. If you have a family who every single generation is the same thing, abuse. All the boys abuse their women. All the women abuse their children. That is a generational curse. Who's going to break the cycle? How do you balance that out? How do you make things right? By healing, spirituality, something, religion, whatever you believe in. But you need to first heal yourself. You need to look inside of yourself. You need to look inside yourself. Figure out what triggers you. You know what are some good questions to ask? And this doesn't have to be like, this is for anybody. So with any type of situation that you're going through that you need to work on, say you need to work on your anger, right? These are good questions to ask yourself. When you get angry, this is for example, ask yourself in that moment. Thank you, Heather. Ask yourself in that moment, why am I angry? Think about it. Then you ask yourself, well, why does that make me angry? And you think about it. When you realize why that particular thing makes you angry, what can you do about it? Ask yourself, what can you do about it? You keep going down the line. You keep questioning yourself. If you don't want to go to no therapist, fine. You can work on yourself literally at home. But you have to understand. The first thing is acknowledgement. You have to understand why you're doing what you're doing. You have to understand why you're doing what you're doing. Thank you, baby. You have to understand why you're doing what you're doing, right? And the only way you're going to understand, you have to keep asking. You got to keep going back. Why? Why does this make me feel like this? Well, it makes me feel like this. Okay, but when did I first start feeling like that? Keep going back as far as you can go back. And once you get down to the trigger of what it is, and you acknowledge what that trigger is, then you start working on that trigger. Right? Now that's just for regular. That's just for any old regular thing. This is not for like if you're an abuser or some shit, okay? If you are being abused, you ask yourself the same questions. If you are a person in a situation where you're emotionally, mentally, or physically abused, why do I accept that? Why do I think it's okay? Do I feel like I'm worth? That's what I'm worth? No. Nobody is worth being beaten on. Nobody is worth being talked down to. Nobody is worth being belittled. Nobody is worth that. You have to love yourself first. Because if ain't nobody else gonna love you, you love you. Period. And a lot of people think they love themselves and they really don't know. They don't know what love is. They don't love themselves. I was there before. I was there. I'm not that old. I'm kind of young, okay? I'm pretty young, right? But I've been through a lot of things in my young age. And I can admit, there was a point in time where I didn't know that I didn't love myself. And then when I finally started loving myself, I'm like, damn, What the fuck? Like, I used to let that happen. You have to first love yourself before anybody else can love you. Because when you love yourself, that's when you're able to see the lights. You're able to see. Yes, Natasha. Listen, we gonna keep it real on my channel, okay? Because ain't nobody perfect. Trials and tribulations, okay? Trials and tribulations. You're only able to see the light when you're able to love yourself. Love yourself first. How do you get out of the abusive situation? When? Start loving on yourself. When you love on yourself, that's when shit flip. Okay? Because when the abuser starts seeing you loving on yourself, they can't handle that. But you definitely need to walk away when you love on yourself, because that's when shit can get crazy. When an abuser starts seeing that they're losing their grip on you, they will try the magician, every tool in their toolbox to manipulate your ass. What didn't work before, now they're going to take it up a notch. So when you come to that realization, when you know that, okay, I should not be feeling like this, when you know, like, okay, I love myself, so I don't deserve this, you need to walk away. Because if you do not walk away, this is the point in time where either it gets worse, it will get worse for you, because they're going to see that she knows what time it is. She knows I'm abusing her, and she knows that I know that she ain't going nowhere. So now I could get worse. I could just keep going. I don't need to buy her no gifts or nothing. For what? Why I'm spending my money if she gonna let me? She know what time it is, and she gonna let me still abuse her. I'm gonna keep attacking her. When you come to the realization of what you're going through, you need to walk away, because it gets worse from there. Period. If a person cannot love you for who you are, walk away. Let's talk about the mental games real quick. Let's talk about the mental games. This right here. The Cups talks about emotional. So it's like mental / emotional. But the Eight of Cups is the revolving door, you guys. The Eight of Cups talks about someone walking away from something or someone that they love. There's emotions and love there. But they built all these cups. They put a cup up, walk away, put a cup up, walk away, put a cup up. This is the revolving door. This is the in and out. This is, baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I got a gift for you. Okay, I'm back. This is what this is, okay? Now let's talk about that. Most abusers, you know what they would do? They would do this. It would be a pattern. They will make you feel low. They will make you feel like shit. They will make you feel like don't nobody else want you. That's what they would do. They will even go as far as saying, I'm done with you. They want you to chase them. They want you to go after them. Because if you go after them, it can't be abuse. It can't be abuse if you go after them. That's the mentality that they want you to be in. This is shit that really happens, you guys. The mind tricks. When an abuser walks away, you think he really walking away? No. He not really walking away. He wants you to chase him. Or he just wants to hurt you. Or he just wants to hurt you and play on your feelings. He wants you to hurt because he's hurt. Projecting energy. And this don't have to just be men. There's females who's like this too. I know some females. I know some women who play guys like this. Play on their feelings, play on their emotions. Listen. The emotional and the mental abuse, I'm not saying it's worse than the physical abuse. I don't think either one is more like worse than the, that's not a word, is it? I don't think I don't think either side is worse than the other side, okay? But what I do think is that it's a different type of energy. With physical abuse, is like you can see it, you can feel it, you know it's coming. With the mental and emotional abuse, it's like trickery. You gotta really be enlightened to it. You gotta really start looking at the situation from a different perspective to understand that is what you're in. That mental and that emotional abuse is trickery. That's trickery. That is the type of abuse where you can be you're being abused and outsiders won't even realize that you're being abused, or outsiders will realize you're being abused but you won't. That's the type of abuse that like your friends and family will come to you and be like, why are you with this guy? He don't really care about you. But in your head, you're not seeing it that way because he's not hitting you. He's not hitting you. He's not putting his hands on you. Y'all, in your head, we just having little arguments. We good, we fine. Like the whole time, he belittling you. He talking down to you. Listen, and it be them dudes who be looking at your friends, okay? The mental and them emotional abusers, them be the ones that be trying to slide off with your friends and stuff, because it's all psychological. It's all psychological. It's all in the mental. They mentally trap you. And once they mentally trap you, it's over. You gotta be strong to get out of that. And you can. But you gotta first love yourself. I can't stress that love yourself enough. I cannot stress that enough because it's sad. Especially if you went through any type of abuse in your life. It's sad how a person, especially a masculine energy, can make a feminine. Remember, the feminine is supposed to be the weaker energy. A masculine, this strong masculine, supposed to be macho energy, can weaken a woman that's already weak. How macho is it to do that to a feminine energy? Or to do it, period. But how macho, when you think about it, you know that these people are mentally sick. There's a mental illness. These people, these abusers, they have mental illnesses. It's these people are, what do you call it? They have a I don't know what you call it, a wire in their brain that's crossed or something. I don't know how my mama used to say it, but all they screws ain't, you know, it's not screwed tight up in there, okay? But it's like there's something mentally wrong for any man to feel like they can treat a woman or overpower a woman when you know damn well, nigga, you could choke me with your one hand. You could choke me with your one hand. Easily. It's a mental imbalance. And it's scary. Abuse is scary, period. Kathleen, dead. Gabby, dead. Domestic violence. These women was literally murdered by bare hands. By men that were literally bigger than them. Gabby was about this big. Gabby was about this big. I mean, Brian was about this big too. But he was still bigger than her. Colin is huge compared to Kathleen. Overpowering women that were already weaker than men. How do we fix it? How do we fix it? That's the real question. And it's a screwed up answer. Honestly, it's a screwed up answer because a lot of people will say, well, it all goes back to the women. The women raising their kids right. But do it really? Does it really all go back to us women raising our kids right? I mean, I feel like it go back to the mama and daddy. I feel like it go back to the family. Generational. And I feel like it goes back to each person. Each person in this world will have to take responsibility for their actions and their healing. It's just a sad cycle, y'all. Like, you feel me? Do y'all get what I'm trying to say? Let's continue. It's a sad cycle of, it's a sad cycle. Tell me about this daddy, King of Swords. I'm just talking. I told y'all we was going to be on here for a while. Y'all thought I was playing. But, first of all, Spirit couldn't let me listen all day. And you know what I was thinking about, too? The dream that I got to tell you guys about. With that teenage girl, that dream, y'all gonna like pee y'all pants when y'all hear my dream that I literally experienced. So imagine soulmates coming together to a freaking cups. For real though. Yeah, you gotta have the strength to overpower. And there's not many people. Listen, I'm trying to think of my life. I'm trying to think how many people I've met in my lifetime who had the courage to try to heal someone and help them break the cycle. I've met 2 people in my lifetime who had the courage, the willpower, and the strength to help other people break the cycle. I'm not talking about themselves. I'm talking about other people to break the cycle. Right? Sometimes people need a push. Sometimes people need like that motivation. There's not many people. Even working in the mental health area is not many people. And I'm speaking from facts. I'm speaking facts. Even working in the mental health field, a lot of people work to get paid, not because they really love it. A lot of people work to get paid, not because they love what they do. I actually love what I do. I love encouraging people. I love giving people that motivation. I'm actually a healer. I am a healer. When people come around me, I'm going to be very honest with y'all. When people come around me, I mirror to them every fucking thing that is wrong with them. That's why a lot of people cannot take my energy. Because I mirror to people what they need to work on. And I will encourage and help and pinpoint different areas that people need to work on. Some will get it, some won't. Some will become the best versions of themselves, some won't. Tell me about this King of Swords. I know my purpose here on earth. And it took me a long time to figure it out, but I know my purpose. Look at this. Conflict, confusion, the daddy in the house. So with the mama in the house, we talked about like generational, the mama, putting in that work to do the same thing that she been through. With the daddy, we got the 2 of freaking cups, and we got the conflict. Let's see what energy I'm getting here. Mean energy, arguing, fighting. Yeah, some people grew up with daddies in their house that was abusive, that was arguing and fighting with everybody in the house, not just the mama, but I'm seeing with everybody. I'm seeing also some father figures actually fighting with their children and loving on the mama. So this don't even gotta be just fathers. This could be any type of father figure, grandfather, an uncle. This could be a stepdaddy, and this could be the actual dad. But I'm seeing here a masculine energy loving on the soulmate, loving on their counterpart, but having conflict with everyone else in the house. This is a thing. This is a, bruh, this is a form of abuse. How am I going to have control? This is how abusers think, y'all. Well, I mean, I don't know for a fact because I'm not an abuser, but it's like, this is the shit I see. This is the shit I know, okay? This is what I know. This type of abuser right here, how am I going to control this family? And don't let it be no stepdaddy. Don't let it be no stepdaddy. How am I going to come and insert myself into this household and control it? I'm going to love on the mama. And I'm going to assert myself as the authority, masculine macho, as Romero said, in this family. Cause conflict, confusion, arguing and fighting. But I'm going to love on the mama. As long as I'm giving that mama love, I can do this. This is shit that really happens. This shit really be happening. Now let's talk about this. Somebody's childhood memories. Friends and family, childhood friends and family memories. Let's talk about it. Knight of Swords. Somebody only know this. I will. I just did I did the laundries. Was that yesterday I did the laundries, you guys? Or the day before yesterday? But that's recurring. That's always gonna come. The Knight of freaking Swords. Anger. Fast action. Moving fast. Not thinking. See, this energy right here is the energy that will accidentally snap and kill somebody. It's this energy. Because this is the Knight of Swords. Swords talks about all about the mental. It's the Knight, immature. Mentally immature. And it's the fastest moving energy in the deck. So this is somebody moving really fast in an immature way, not thinking. Angry. This is the energy that snaps. Somebody only thinks about this. These are the memories that somebody has from their childhood. This is the memories. Night Ramona. These are the memories that somebody has grown up with. And every time they think about their childhood, that's what they think. Look. Nine of freaking Swords. Not able to sleep, stressed. Somebody can't close their eyes at nighttime because when they close their eyes, that's what they think about. There's grown-ass people in this world living like this because they have not been healed. And what does that cause them? Imagine. Every time I think about my childhood, I'm angry. I'm thinking about the anger, all the commotion. I'm mad. Can't sleep at night. What do you think a person in this energy is going to do? They're going to project this same shit onto their family, onto the closest people around them. It all goes back to healing thyself, healing oneself, healing. Let's talk about the Lovers. Let's talk about the Lovers. The Lovers talks about choices. In a love spread, this is a choice between two people. This is a twin flame connection, but this is not no love spread. This is a choice between the higher self and your lower self. High vibration, low vibration. Positive energy, negative energy. What will you choose? Will you choose to heal yourself and be the best version of yourself? Or will you choose to be low vibration or be the worst version of yourself? Go about your life like you're perfect. Go about your life like you have nothing to work on. Some people are freaking powerful as freak. I don't want to cuss. Yes, it is not. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. It is not worth holding on to this anger and this stress. It is not worth it. People in this energy, when they hang on to the stress and the anger and whatever, I know people in this energy. I see people in this energy. I've seen it before, right? I'm pretty sure we all have those coworkers that's always scrunched up. They face always mad. They always tense. You can't even say good morning to them. These are people that's in this energy. They've been through some things and they hold it on to it. Not only do they have a negative entity attached to them, because anytime you low vibrational like that, you prone to having negative energies attached to them. They prone to having that. Okay? When people don't want to be around you, when people don't want to associate with you, when people freaking always doing shit to you, that's low vibration. Why these low vibrational things always happening to you? Because you're low vibrational. That's what you're attracting, right? But yeah, it's not worth hanging on to. See, I be losing my train of thought so fast. It's not worth hanging on to. Yes. There's people out here in this world that are, I don't even know, I gotta think of the word. They're literally, okay, part of my gift is I see people, I see through people, you guys, right? I could see through somebody. Like, I could see somebody's soul. Like, I can see the best, I literally see the best version of people. Before I knew my own gifts, before I knew, like, how powerful I was always dealing with people and looking at them in a completely different light than anybody else seen them. Because I was looking at people as the best version of themselves, as what they could be, instead of who they are. As I started learning my gifts and understanding who I was and working on myself and my gifts, I started realizing a lot of things. That being one of them, right? Just like when it comes to me being an empath. A lot of times, like, I used to look at people like they were stupid. Before I knew who I was, I used to really be looking at mad people like, what the, like, are you stupid? You don't see that? Like, you don't see that this person is doing, you don't see that this person is lying. I used to really look at a lot of people, like most people, like they're retarded, like they're stupid. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. That was my ignorance. I'm sorry. But like they're not all mentally there. Like, I used to really look at people like they're stupid or whatever. And it was because as an empath and as a spiritual person, we see things way different than how the world will see it, right? So one of my gifts is I see the best versions of people. I see people in their greatest light, right? And what I would do is I would try to, and this is when I didn't love myself, when I didn't know like what really loving yourself was. I would try to help people, and I would try to like encourage people like what are you doing? Like, you should do this. Like, I'm telling people what path they should go down because I see it clearly. Thank you. Love you too. That's my brother. Okay. So I see people's at their highest vibration. I see people's potential. I see the path that they should go down. I see at every single turn, like if I got a friend, I'm their best friend, okay? Because anyone who is my friend, they come to me for advice, right? Because I see every which way someone can turn. I see people's like roads. I can't explain it, but I see the best version of people, right? So what I would do is I would like try to steer people in the right direction, help people. Some people listen, some people don't. You feel me? Like it all depends. You spiritual, you not. You know, you trying to be the best version of yourself, you not. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna choose? Are you gonna choose your high vibrational self or your low vibrational self? A lot of people don't even realize where they are. They don't know where they are. A lot of people don't see their potential. Spiritual people, like myself, who has a particular gift, I can see people's freaking, I can see the best version of you. A lot of people don't see, but it all comes back to healing. You need to heal, you need to internalize, you need to look at yourself. Understand why you do the things you do, why you move the way you move. Are you going to be the abuser that protects? Or are you going to be, are you going to be the abused that now protects? Or are you going to be the abused that now becomes the abuser? And we're talking about physical, emotional, and mental. Not sexual at all. We're not talking about sexual abuse, you guys. Taking a risk. See, so this goes back to freaking people, like, it goes back to courage, having the willpower. It goes back to embarrassment. Some people are embarrassed to work on themselves. They feel weak. And some people, it's their ego and they damn pride. Their ego and their pride getting in their way. They don't want to take that leap of faith. They don't want to take that risk. Some people are afraid of themselves. Some people are just downright lazy. They're just too lazy to work on themselves to become the best version of themselves. Tell me more about this, lovers. Ooh. 10 of Cups. Family, happiness, wish fulfillment within the family. Having everything that you want. This is like taking a risk towards your wish fulfilling, your happiness, your family. Some people don't believe in themselves. This is the vibe it's giving me. Some people don't believe that they can have this. This is risky. Some people, they really don't believe in themselves because all they know is this. All they know is this. Hold on, y'all. I gotta find it. Okay. Some people, all they know is this, so they don't believe that they can have this. They believe that this is a risk. That's not possible. There's no way I can have that happy family because they've never seen it before. This goes back to manifesting, baby. Manifesting. You create your own reality. The thoughts you put out is what you receive every single time. Every single time. Tell me about this illusion, the 7 of Cups. Tell me about this illusion. Ooh. Tell me about this illusion. The 6 of Pentacles. Restoring balance. The Sun. Get out of the illusion, yes. The 6 of Pentacles talks about restoring balance needing to be restored. You have to get out of the illusion. The Sun talks about enlightenment, being aware. Open up your eyes. It's an illusion. You go through what you want to go through. You create your own reality. You don't have to live in the mind state of, fear, the mind state of hate, the mind state of hurts, because that's what all of this is. These people out here attacking, abusing, mentally messing with people's minds so they can feel better about themselves. It's projecting because they're in a state of fear. They're in a state of hurt. They're in a state of pain. They're in a state of weakness. They're in a state of not believing in themselves. Why is Queen of Cups here? Okay. Ooh. So we have the 3 of Pentacles. Ooh. The Death, the Temperance, and the King of Swords. Talks about holding on to feelings, having all of these emotions and not showing any emotions at all. This is somebody to the outside world. This person, you can't tell nobody that this person got emotions. Oh, she don't got no emotions. She hard. No, this person got all of the emotions built up inside of her. She don't let nobody see them. Temperance talks about healing. 3 of Pentacles. Collaborating. King of Swords. The ice cold. So these energies, no emotions. Yeah, these are the same. Someone who having a whole bunch of emotions, holding on to them. Someone who having no emotions at all. Ice cold. This person right here, you can do anything to this person and they will act like they don't care. And they will make you believe that they don't care. The whole time, it's pent up inside of them. They're just not showing it. But then that one person comes in their life and see them for who they are. and forces them to heal. It's time to end the cycle, baby. The death. Time to end the cycle. You gotta want to change. You gotta want to change. You gotta want to change. Okay? Page of Swords and the Hangman. Talk about the Page of Swords. I'm going to do my dream session tonight, too. I have to, because it's on the same topic, abuse. I'm going to do it live, too. The Page of Swords is clarified by the Two of Swords, indecisiveness, not knowing what to do, where to go. Page of Swords talks about looking back at the past. Could be stalker energy, watching someone. But really looking back at the past. Someone here knowing what they've been through in the past, looking back at the past. The Swords is mental, so thinking, doing a lot of thinking about what they've been through. Not knowing what to do about what they've been through. Swords also talks about non-communication. These two in particular, Swords. So this could be someone who has been through some things and not knowing if they should speak up or not. Family secrets. Shit. These just want to come out. Four of Pentacles, the Empress, Queen of Cups. Something with somebody's mama. The Empress, most powerful energy in the deck. Nurturer, lover, caring, kind. Mama energy. Could also be baby mama energy. Pregnancy, new birth, an attachment here, and that Queen of Cups again. Somebody's mama didn't show them a feelings at all. Somebody's mama didn't show them no feelings. Somebody's mama kept emotions to themselves. There's an attachment here. Somebody could be a mama's boy, possibly. Mama's girl. Somebody could have an attachment to their mama. Somebody can have an attachment to the ways of their mother. The no feelings, holding back emotions. And all they think about is their past. All they think about. Tell me about this Hangman. Ten of Swords. Ooh, Page of Pentacles. Looking at things from a different perspective. So this is going into this energy right here. This energy right here. Look at a gift, offering a gift. See, someone is looking at something from a different perspective. When they're in an abusive relationship, they realize this person, they hurt me. Now they feel betrayed. And they go through that cycle. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I betrayed you. Don't look at me no differently. But this person has already been enlightened. They know what time it is. And this is the time for them to get out. Because once this person knows that you know what time it is, and they see that you're not moving, it gets worse. Tell me about this King of Wands. King of Cups. This is the husband to the Queen of Cups. This is the daddy right here, okay? Same type of energy. The King of Cups is very emotional. He holds on to his emotions. The Queen of Cups has many emotions. She keeps them a secret. But this person is emotional. So this person will show like, they'll get like moody. That's what it is, moody. So the King of Cups is like more, they're moody. Like you'll see that they're feeling some type of way, but they won't present to you why or what it is they're feeling. You'll just see them moody. Clarifying this King of freaking Wands. They go from moody to fighter energy, warrior energy. This is a passionate person. But these two together is not passionate in like a loving, passionate way. This is passionate like I want to fight you. Going from moody to wanting to fight. Tell me more. And it be like that. Like, we all know the story. If you watch Lifetime, you know the story if you ever watch Lifetime, okay? The husband come home. He been drinking. He all moody. Then he want to fight. He want to put his hands on everybody in the house. That's what this is. Moody fighting. Literally. The Tower. And it's unexpected. Out of nowhere. All because of what? Because somebody is stressed thinking about the things that they've been through in their past. All the fighting and arguing, and they think that it's okay. Tell me about this magician. Manipulation or manifesting. Either or. Tell me about this magician. Abuse. Anyone who ever feels or knows that they're in an abusive relationship will walk away. If the abuser wants to play mind games with you and want to walk away, let them go. Let them go. Don't never beg nobody to be with you. Especially if they're freaking abusing you physically, mentally. I don't be understanding. I don't understand, right? I gotta pause for a second. When there be scenarios, right, when people, abusers, will play mind games with a woman, try to walk away, to play tricks with her mind. Because at this point, when the abuser is walking away and coming back and walking away, at this point, this is when it's a mental and an emotional thing. They're trying to control her, right? At this point, this is control. How am I going to control her? I'm going to play on her emotions and play on her feelings. I'm going to play on her emotions and I'm going to play on her feelings by walking away. Right? Because to the abuser, the whole point is they're thinking, if I act like I don't want to be with her, I'm done with her, I'm making her feel like shit. Because I'm making her feel like I'm too good for her. That's the mental they want to play with you. They sit here and they talk about, for example, they sit here and they belittle you. They make you feel like shit. Oh, don't no other man want you. This, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Then they try to walk away. They want you to chase them. All for a mental, it's a mental thing. It's an emotional thing. They're playing on your feelings and playing on your emotions. They want you to chase them. Because guess what? If you chase them and get them back in the house, when they do this, they can't be wrong. Because you chase them. Let's continue. Anyways, the Magician has the 10 of Pentacles, y'all. The Magician has the 10 of Pentacles. Manifesting that family, generational wealth, foundation, stability. And it be this, y'all. A lot of women will find themselves in an abusive relationship because all they want is this. All they want is the family. All they want is the stability. All they want is the generational wealth. And they want it so bad. They want to manifest it so bad. They find somebody who makes them an offer. But this offer comes with unexpected abuse. That moodiness, that fighting, attacking. But it starts off with a little offer. How do you prevent this? By loving yourself. Because when you love yourself first, this 10 of Pentacles, you're going to see it coming to you clearly. When you love yourself first, can't nobody put you in this position Because the first sign you see of that moodiness, and then the attack, when you love yourself first, you know that you're better than that and you don't deserve that no matter what. There's nothing that anybody on this earth could say to a person to make another person put their hands on them. There's nothing that any woman could say to a man to make a man want to strangle her, to make a man want to beat her. Lifeless. Nothing. Period. Manifesting that generational wealth, that family foundation. And as women, we all grew up wanting that family. The white picket fence, the family, the kids, the dog, all of it. Look at the kids, the dog, look. But you gotta first love yourself. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles. Ooh. Spirit said that's the damn truth. With the King of Pentacles. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles. Balance. How do I balance my life? This could go for the abused or the abuser. If you're being abused, how do you balance it? That shit gotta be stressful. If you are the abuser, how do you balance it? To beat on your kids, to beat on your wife, to emotionally... First of all, you gotta be a stress-ass person to emotionally and mentally, like, abuse somebody. Do you know how much thought... I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but you know how much thought that got? Like, I don't have time. Like, honestly, thinking about, like, mentally and emotionally abusing somebody, I don't know if I have ADHD or what it is, but I cannot imagine sitting there and processing how I'm going to play with this person's emotions. Like, who has time for that? A narcissist. How do you balance out that survivor? Remember, this is the survivor energy. Someone growing up in that survivor energy, all they know is how to survive. Where is the damn King of Pentacles? Right here. All they know is how to survive. That truth and clarity. Coming to the realization, okay, I grew up in this survivor energy. Getting everything in a shady way by any means necessary, because that's all I knew. Shit wasn't handed to me. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon. So I know how to be a survivor. I know how to survive. I know how to be sneaky. I know how to get shit in a shady way. I know how to get people in a shady way. But what's the clarity? What's the truth? How do I figure out, how do I balance out how to change this? We almost done, y'all. We almost done. Time about this Eight of Cups. Ooh. The Eight of Cups, clarifying the Eight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. Ooh, all this cups, emotion. Somebody's overwhelmed with emotions. These people who go through this, overwhelmed with emotions. I know that to be true. I know it to be true. Overwhelmed with emotions. Walking back, coming, look at y'all. Walking away, coming back. Walking away, literally what the Eight of Cups is. Each time this person leaves, they come back, put a cup. Leave, come back, put a cup. And they keep walking away from investing into that love, investments. Y'all. A repetitive cycle. And a lot of people, they have this repetitive cycle and their kids are watching. And what happens? It becomes a repetitive cycle. Generational curse. Tell you about this Nine of Cups. Ungratefulness could be possibly wish fulfillment. Tell me about this Nine of Cups. Oh shit. Ooh. The Lovers again and the Two of Wands. Wish fulfillment. So it's like somebody is not happy. with this choice, what do you choose? Your higher self, your lower self, right? What do you choose? A choice, literally a decision. Someone makes a decision. Someone could be happy, someone probably isn't happy with the choice that they have to make. Some people are literally, hello, Heather. I'm glad you needed to. I'm so glad. Like, listen, I want to encourage. Because it's hard. I'm a woman, I'm a female. I've been through some of this stuff. And people don't realize, like, from the outside looking in, you can always talk about, oh, she's stupid, she stayed. Listen, it's not as easy as it looks. It is not as easy as it looks. But you grow and you learn and you become the best version of yourself. Yes. And then you help others. What do you choose? Your higher vibrational or your lower vibrational self? Do you repeat the cycle? Do you repeat the cycle? Or do you become better and be the protector? Make sure it doesn't happen again. Do you stop the curse in your family? Do you stop that generational curse? Do you put your foot down? Do you become the black sheep and be better? I feel like some people make choices to do so. This could go either way. This talks about being ungrateful. This also talks about wish fulfillment. Some people make a choice to become the best version of themselves because they want to be happy. Some people literally are ungrateful and they just can't get out of that funk. Thank you, Romero. We all, listen, you never stop growing in life. You never stop growing. Not one person. Never stop growing in life. Even the oldest people, like, I watch a lot of, like, shit with, like wealthy people and stuff and how they talk and stuff like that, right? Even the richest people in this world will tell you, you never content with where you at. You always keep growing and growing and growing, and you become the best version of yourself. You never stop learning. You never stop growing, and you never be content with where you at. Period. How you think wisdom is out here? Wisdom. Learning. Going through things. Seven of Wands, the Sun, King of Wands, King of Cups, the Judgment in the World. Yes, finally. Look at the end of the reading. I don't know if y'all can see this. The end of the reading right here, right, y'all? The end of the reading. Look what we have. Completion and a final decision. Literally at the end. Completion of a cycle. End the cycle in your life. For whoever this reading is for whoever who needs to hear it. If you know somebody who needs to hear it, end the cycle. Make a final decision to put your foot down. Make a final decision to be the best version of yourself. Make a final decision to be that person in your family that has the strength to understand something isn't right. Make the final decision in your family, in your group of friends. Make the final decision to be that person in your group of friends. This not even cool no more. What is y'all doing? It's not even cool no more. What are we doing? Why are we treating people like this? Is it really cool? Are we doing it because it's cool? Be that person to ask those questions. Be the person to at least look at yourself when you laying in your bed by yourself and nobody around you. And you just laying there and there's nothing but you in spirit, you in the universe, you in God, you in your soul, you in yourself. And ask yourself, why do I move the way I move? Why do I treat people the way I treat people? Why do I feel hurt and pain when I'm in these certain situations? Ask those questions. Start eternalizing and understanding yourself. Understand that you are loved. You are precious. You are beautiful. You deserve to be on this earth. You deserve to be loved. You deserve every good thing that can possibly come your way. You deserve to be the best version of yourself. Can't nobody take your gifts away from you. Can't nobody take your energy, that good energy. Don't let no one take it away from you. Don't let no one steal your happiness, your joy, your abundance, your generational wealth, your stability. You manifest what you want. You change your thoughts. You change your mindset. You change your reality. You change the reality within your family. You teach your kids how to be the best versions of themselves. Because, you guys, this is generational. It goes down. It trickles down. Your parents might not have gotten it right, but you get it right. And you make sure your kids get it right. This is how we can put our foot down and make a change, by first working on ourselves, right? By first working on ourselves. Anybody have any questions that they want to ask before I hop off this live? Anyone has anything they want to talk about real quick before I hop off this live, you guys? Abuse is real in the world. Domestic abuse. It really comes down to loving on yourself first. Recognizing the signs. And it don't have to be physical. Please understand, it do not have to be physical. Abuse is not just physical. Don't think if a man don't hit you, he not abusing you. No. If a man is making you feel like you worthless, that's abuse. Period. Did you ask me that? Somebody did ask me that in the emails. If I do any life coaching. So this is what I will be doing. I will be having a side platform. I don't know if I'm gonna do the membership or not or whatever, but I will have videos on different topics. I'm gonna do spiritual. I'm gonna do some life coaching videos, sessions. I'm also gonna do manifesting. I'm just gonna have a lot of teaching videos or whatever. Soon. Be a little patient with me. Be a little patient with me, please. But I have a lot of things coming. I promise you, I have a lot of things coming. I'm a mommy and I have a 9-to-5. And then I come home and I want to do all these videos. And then, you guys, I've been having technical issues. Like, if y'all haven't noticed, I've been on live, for how many days now? I haven't done any, uploaded any, regular videos. All of my stuff has been live. Because I've been having, technical difficulties or whatever. So it's going to be, you're going to be getting lives for, at least another week. Okay, y'all? At least another week. Okay? Straight lives. For some reason, every time I upload my videos, YouTube's been acting so funny. I don't know if I'm uploading while other people are trying to. Yes, baby. Yeah, I will be doing. I've been thinking about doing some sort of life coaching. I've been through a lot of things, so I can give great advice. I do work in the mental health field right now, and like I told you guys earlier, you gotta love what you do. A lot of people work in certain fields and they don't really love what they do. In my entire life, and I'm 31, don't tell nobody. Shh. In my entire life, I could count on my hand how many people I know who really put their heart and soul into helping people. I can count on my hand who put their heart and their soul and really love what they do when it came to helping other people, encouraging, not turning, a blind eye to situations that they knew wasn't right. There's not many people. I'm the opposite type. I am an Empress energy. I've learned many things. I went through many trials and tribulations. I went through many things, and I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I know why I'm here. I know that for a fact that I'm a healer. I know the gifts that I had. You know what I'm saying? I had to look at myself because I wasn't perfect. You know what I'm saying? I was really walking around thinking people were stupid because of how I viewed things compared to them. I used to walk around with this snobby little attitude because I'm really thinking like, not because I thought I was better than other people, but because I'm like, I really thought like people were just like not smart. I don't know. But it wasn't that people aren't smart. It's literally like being a spiritual person, we see things so differently. So differently than other people. And it's not that other people aren't smart. It's not that. It's just we see things like we see things differently, and I didn't realize what was going on with me. Like imagine imagine walking around and knowing, imagine being a human lie detector. First of all, imagine trying to have a man being a human lie detector. Like, in August, so hold on. August is Leo. Are you a Leo? August 24th. So that's, you might be on a cusp or something. What do you want to cusp for? What comes after Leo? Are you a Leo, Heather? Little fire baby? You're so welcome, Pat. You are so welcome. Listen, these healing sessions be for y'all and myself, okay? August 6th. Okay, so you are Leo. Little fire baby. So on my Instagram, I do okay, I knew it. On my Instagram, I do energies. I pull energies for the month for all the zodiac signs. So if y'all want to go to my Instagram and request me on Instagram, I do pull energies for the zodiac signs. Sometimes I go live over there too. It's just been a while since I've been live over there. But what was I saying? Yeah, so basically, like I've been through a lot of things, and I got a lot of growing to do still. I'm still growing and I'm still learning. And some of the gifts that I have now, especially with my dreams, I'm just now using them. Because I was scared before. So y'all my day ones. We's gonna go on this journey together. So I will have another platform. I don't know if it's gonna be Vimeo. I don't know if it's gonna be what's that other one called? It's another one. I don't know. Or I don't know if I'm gonna just keep it on YouTube and have memberships, because I do want to have those sessions. I'm gonna have some learning sessions, some healing sessions. The healing ones is gonna stay like how it is. But for the coaching and stuff like that, I will have that. I want to get into manifesting too. I want my community to be able to manifest. Okay, we're gonna create our own realities. I am about to get in some rest. I'm about to go relax. So I love you guys and thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, I love you guys.